Hello friends, good afternoon. In my previous video, I have demonstrated what happens when you are running your manufacturing and production facilities with negative inventory in Odoo version 19. Today, I will explore more on what happens when we face the same situation in Odoo 18. So this is my Odoo 18 database where the stock valuation and its methodology is totally different. It's Anglo section. So I have set up, let me check the Anglo section inventory over here. So if I go to accounting configuration and I will check Anglo section is on, and in my other part, when I go to my inventory setup, the stock valuation, stock interim, received, delivered, cost of production, all accounts are set over here. And then we will focus majorly on, things like mostly the product. Okay. So over here, what I have done, I have created the products which belongs to a particular category, that is production new, that is FG1, and then I have defined a bill of material, that is RM1, RM2. Right now the cost is 0, but the category is set on average costing. I have 0 moment of stock till now. So in my balance sheet also, if I visit this particular ledger, I can't see any transaction for this year, so it is as much as new relevantly, and we will now punch our transaction. So what I will do, first I will make sure I have the raw materials available. So I am going to purchase RM1, let's say in 10 rupees. I will procure 100 units, and then I will procure RM2, again 100 units, let's say 10 and 20. So this is what I am procuring, I am receiving in my inventory. As soon as I receive, and if I see our accounting journal entries in balance sheet, you can see stock interim account will hit against stock valuation. So stock valuation is 1000 for RM1, 2000 for RM2 with 100 units each. And as soon as I'm done with my bill creation, it will also hit the inventory. So stock interim will become 0 effectively. So now if I rerun, then stock interim is nil, stock valuation is still there. Now what we will do, we will simply run our manufacturing order for FG1. So FG1 is my item which I am going to produce. And then in overview, we can see like almost all the material is available, and I can directly produce, let's say 10 units over here, and I will done with my production order. So what happens in our accounting, like stock valuation will say like RM1 and RM2 will consume 10 units each. So it is crediting my stock valuation, and finished good worth 300 rupees is out in our balance sheet. So $300 specifically. So if I go and check my finished good inventory, I can see now 10 units on hand. So everything runs perfectly fine. Now what happens if I am going to modify my bill of material with another component RM3. So over here RM3, I don't have any physical stock, and now we will run our production order. So if I am running my production order with new BOM for FG1, let's say if I am running for, let's say 1 unit even, where RM3 the cost is 0 because I don't have any units on hand, and I confirm this order and I forcefully producing this. So it is going to consume RM1, 2 and 3 all together, and in the general ledger, let's see what it does. So it does like it is going to consume RM1 and RM2 So component cost has been calculated with FG1, that is 30 with 2 cost, but it consumed 3. Okay, but RM3 has no cost on that. So in my valuation entry, you can see RM3 gone negative and it has relevantly 0 cost because I don't have any cost, I don't have any inventory for RM3 and it still consumed, and my finished good was coming at $20 only, 10 which is RM1 cost and RM2 20. So that my cost is done, and I am also selling this FG1 to one customer. So FG1 I am selling at the same time in $100 and I am delivering also. So it is make to stock, but I do have stock available. So I will forcefully deliver the current available unit, and then I am creating invoice also. So in my invoice, when I am done, it will pass $30 as per the cost. Now what happens? Now I will procure RM3 from my vendor. So I am going to my vendor and I am procuring RM3 worth 2 units at $30 each, and I am receiving that item in my stock, and then I am creating bill also and confirming this bill. So what happens is it will register inventory worth 30 each, and in my accounting, if I see my balance sheet, what is happening? So stock valuation has been increased now. So you can see Odoo has received and registered $30 worth of RM3 2 unit, and then it has created automatic journal entry for negative inventory, that is 30. Now what happens here? If I see this particular journal entry, it is passing that stock valuation credit at $30 for RM3 into cost of production, which is already done. So if I go to my balance sheet, the cost of production account will still open because of that particular entry where my stock was negative. Now if I go to my product master again and see my FG1, so FG1 will have the same cost 30 right now, but I can see a cost of production account has an entry because of those negative valuation. So you can see here now $30 will be still debited and I have to settle down that entry manually. That is first impact. Now I do have one stock of in inventory for my RM3, okay, worth $30. I have 1 unit. So now if I am running one more manufacturing order with my new order FG1 over here, then I will see whether this stock is available or not. So it has 1 unit which is going to use in MO15 because yeah, my previous sales order has triggered 1 order manually. So I'm just canceling this, and then if I go to 16, the stock is made available and I confirm this order manually. Now what it does, if I say produce all, what system will do? System will set a new cost because of combining all the RM1, 2 and 3 into 1, and then I can see my valuation goes change. So the unit cost is 60, but due to previous costing and available on that stock, it has averaged out this particular cost. And in my accounting, if we see over here in balance sheet, it will have correct entry in my stock valuation because it consumed all 3 raw material in MO16, RM1, RM2, RM3, and finished good came out. So now with this, you can see what happens in reality when you are consuming your positive inventory with a valuation on hand. Now what happens? Let's say we are running third case here. Like I'm releasing one more manufacturing order for the same item FG1, where I don't have any inventory for RM3 and I'm forcefully producing it. Okay, and then I am going to purchase that RM3 again from my vendor. Let's say I'm purchasing 2 units, but this time it cost me $40 each. So I confirm this and I receive this order, and then I will create a bill for this particular order over here. And then if I revisit my FG1, it has no thing, but yeah, it has increased the cost to 35. That is first thing. And then if I revisit my accounting entries in balance sheet, we can see the cost of production has a revaluation worth $10 because previously the consumed good has $30 with a positive inventory, and one more order which has consumed with 30 only due to average cost. But now the cost has been updated on product, so it becomes 10 as a revaluation of negative inventory. So that's how Odoo is passing this cost of production entry again based on this, and then we will see the impact over here in cost of production account. And then in my stock valuation also, I can see the negative inventory entries over here worth $30 earlier, worth $10 here, and then my stock valuation is now for FG1 is same over here. So this is how you are impacting and see the negative inventory impact without stock with average valuation, whether it's zero or it has some valuation but purchase price was different afterwards, then it is creating this particular inventory balance in the cost of production, which we have to set in a cost of production or cost of production expense account somewhere by manually. So that's a manual workaround we have to see wherever we find such an entry which is creating this negative inventory revaluation impact in Odoo 18. So guys, please make sure if you are running your business in Odoo 18 and consuming inventory with negative marking in your manufacturing orders, then this will impact a lot in your cost of goods finally, because cost of goods is not accurate because of negative inventory, and the revaluation entry will keep lying on and on. So your cost of goods when you are selling will not show you the right cost of goods when in terms of your P&L account. So hope if you have any query, any challenge, please reach out to us at techviria.com or my YouTube or LinkedIn channel. Thank you guys. Have a good day.